Mini golf is synonymous with family fun. But what if it grew up a little bit? Got infused with state-of-the-art technology?
Look at that.
There's your 5 million.
5 million
pieces of code
in here.
And you could have a craft cocktail delivered to any home.
Oh my goodness.
Over the past few years, we've seen the evolution of driving ranges and simulators pop up all over the world. But what about the future of mini golf?
Today's adventure, we are in Edina, Minnesota. And this place behind me, it's a place we've been dying to get to since we started our adventure over 2 years ago. This is Puttshack. And what they do is they bring mini golf to the modern age. They infuse technology into the golf ball so that it actually keeps score for you without you ever needing to write anything down. They also have some delicious food and drinks. Let's go check it out.
Before we get to go practice our short game, let's get some background info about Puttshack from Bob Eisenbart, the Director of Operations at Puttshack's newest location.
I've been to a Puttshack before, but this is the first time I've been to this one because you guys just opened.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about what this place is for those that don't know what Puttshack is.
This is tech-infused mini golf. So we have a small ball that has 5 million pieces of code on it that tracks your score, tracks your strokes, tracks everything that you do, so there's no cheating involved.
Yeah.
Yes, because the ball will let you know if you're trying to cheat or not.
Didn't go in, but it sounded good. I think that was In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
No cheating allowed, and every hole presents a fresh spin on unique mini golf challenges and pop culture references. And something unique about Puttshack is that you're actually trying for the highest score instead of the lowest, which is typically the standard elsewhere.
The tech in the golf ball worked exactly as we hoped that it would, in that it tracked my ball perfectly and how many times I hit it, and I didn't have to worry about writing that down between holes, which happens pretty much every other mini golf course. You have to remember to keep score, you know, you may have to draw names of who has to. It's not a big thing, but it definitely is a hindrance when you're just trying to keep the fun going. And I think that that's what this technology does really well. And the other thing that I think that it does really well with these different setups is not having to play the course in order from 1 to 9. You can't play the 9th hole until the very end because you lose your ball. But we had a bunch of people on our course and we didn't have to wait for a hole more than maybe 60 seconds. So Bob mentioned that they have 4 total courses here and each one is named after a color. The first one I played was called the Emerald course. This one right here is the Amber course, and then there's the Ruby and the Sapphire. So I could definitely see myself wanting to come here and play through all 4, or if you have a good enough time at one, there's no reason you have to go on to the others. You can just keep playing that one. And other than the mini golf, I know you've got some amazing bar space.
Yes.
And food and drink is a huge part of this. Talk to me a little bit about that.
We have craft cocktails behind that bar that the bartenders are really, really talented in making those. It's a globally inspired menu. So you have flavors from all over the world incorporated into all our shareables and flatbreads and sandwiches and stuff like that too.
Wow.
And some very, very good dessert options as well to get your sugar fix on.
Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah.
I would say that my favorite thing on the menu is probably the bao buns. Yep.
I love bao buns. I'll have to try those.
They're absolutely amazing.
All right, and now the bao buns, Bob's favorite. Bob didn't lead us astray.
Ready?
I think so. Wow. Oh my goodness. What is it?
It's the Breaking Bad.
The Breaking Bad.
It's the Breaking Bad.
This drink was not only delicious, there's a fun story behind it too. It's called the Breaking Bad, and not just because of the smoke and blue crystal popsicle that comes with it.
If you like mezcal.
I don't just like mezcal, it's my favorite liqueur of choice.
Okay, very
So
good.
this one, you actually knew that this was for me.
I did good, mate. I did good.
It's really good.
Love it. Perfect. Good.
We've been traveling the country for a few years now, and let me tell you, finding out some of the best mini golf course food is in our backyard had me checking my calendar to find my next tee time. And while Puttshack is certainly about mini golf, it's also an art gallery, a dance floor, a pop culture museum, and a craft cocktail bar. And when you combine all of these things into one, you get an elevated, immersive third place that you can bring your friends, family, coworkers, a date, whoever.
So that was Puttshack. Honestly, I love this place. I will definitely be coming back, and not just because I only got to play one of the 4 courses. I also have to make sure I come back and try and get that #1 spot for the day since I finished at #2. But for now, I will see you at the next place.
Thank you to our partners at Rides For You for supporting our show. Rides For You is the source for all of your amusement equipment needs. They supply both new and used rides to carnivals, parks, and family entertainment centers in the US and across the globe. For more information, head to ridesforyou.com, which is linked in our description.